Welcome to the Vines Weekly Wine Series. We're here again with Mariana and Michael, and they're back in action. And today we're going to be talking about a sensory tasting. So we talked a little bit about blind tasting, we talked about water tasting, different tasting techniques. So this is sort of the next step in your tasting repertoire. Mariana, what do you think is like the most important parts of sensory tasting?
So we're going to start playing. We're going to start with exercise right away. So I want you to start.
Essences. So what are these? These are basically just, we have black glasses, so don't worry, if you don't have black glasses, it's fine. You can use anything.
Definitely. And I'm using natural products. That for me it's even better. Sometimes essences are too strong and they are not really natural. The idea, of course, in wine is much more difficult because they are all together, the aromas are much more complex. But usually what it helps you to start identifying and picking more elements in wine. So this is an exercise, it's in your brain. If you can identify an aroma, isolate it, then probably it's likely that you're going to identify it in the wine as well. Natural elements like banana, orange, lemon, it could be chocolate,
pepper,
dirt. Exactly.
Dirt's actually really good. There's a lot of dirt in wine.
Mushrooms, black pepper, green pepper.
Leather,
yes. I mean, any element. That
coffee.
Coffee, very good.
Faults, can you do wet socks?
Well,
exactly.
You can play with faults as well, but I mean, it's a separate chapter, I would say, a separate chapter. I would do it separate from the aromas, the nice aromas you should find in wine.
Okay, so maybe to start, people should start with like one or two, and then like start to get their sensors, and then like build up maybe 3 or 4 afterwards. And I think sometimes when you put too many, people get overwhelmed. What do you think?
Well, but you can do a kind of competition with friends and family. So you start like, okay, what is this? And so I think you should make it a fun exercise. I mean, it's not strict. That is the idea with the
wherever you are, like if you're tasting coffee, you can be like, this tastes like...
Memorizing that
was the biggest thing for me. Just over the last couple of years when I started, you know, if I'll cut open an orange, and just take a second to smell it. You know the smell of it, but you don't really take the time. So do that. And then every time you're drinking wine, just think and say the first thing that comes off your mind, and then over time you're gonna connect those.
Accumulate things.
Yeah, you connect the senses, and it's amazing because I don't know. When I got here 5 years ago, I was like,
smells like something.
Right.
I know it, right? I don't know what
and then somebody says apple, and says, "Oh, you're right, it's apple." But it's putting into words something that it's in your brain. But I mean, it's an exercise.
Creating those connections.
Exactly.
Like, it's really interesting when you smell something. Then when you go back to the wine, you're like, "Oh, wow, I found it."
Well, it's like you find it in different places. It's almost like it's. I think visually, it's like, oh, the lemon for me is like up at the top. Like what? It's just
different layers.
Different layers of the senses. Cool.
Well, this is okay. So basically, if anybody wants to set this up at home, they just cut out some different elements like lemon, orange, chocolate,
all kind of.
Even take a cigarette or a cigar and put it in a glass.
Exactly.
It's amazing because then you can really start to smell like the different tobacco smells. Cinnamon, any of the spices are really good.
All kind of berries, spices,
and then just have fun. Like I think that you can just like have a test.
Have fun.
All right, cheers.
Salud.
Cheers. And sometimes it's
Hey Brian, happy birthday.
You want to come say hi?
Quickly.
Quickly.
Here we go again.
Okay. And it seems like